Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you how to solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube in a little less than 15 seconds. But before starting, here are some basic things that you need to know about the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. It is very easy to solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube just because of the fact that the cube is made up only of two layers. This means that you can solve your first layer using intuitive methods and then solve your last layer using algorithms. You don't have to go over the hassle of solving the second layer between the first and the third layer like you have to on a 3x3. Also, the cube consists of 4 pieces on each layer, which means there are a total of only 8 pieces on the cube as a whole. Another plus point of the 2x2 is that it has only corner pieces. This means that you won't have to go over the hassle of solving the corner pieces and the edge pieces separately. You can just solve all the corner pieces together and that's it. Another thing which makes the 2x2 much easier from the 3x3 is the fact that it has no center pieces. This means that you can solve any side anywhere you like and you'll have no problem aligning the pieces with the centers. This can make you very fast on the 2x2 if you are efficient. Also, to solve a 2x2, you need to know the notations of a cube. I'll link a video to the notations of a 3x3 Rubik's Cube right here on the screen and also on the description if you need to learn them, because the notations on a 3x3 and 2x2 are pretty much the same except for the some M turns and S turns. So that's enough talking for now. Let's get on with the tutorial. So here I have got my cube all jumbled and ready to go. So we'll first start by building the first layer, and we can start on any color, but I'll do it on white because most people are not color neutral. So you start searching for the white corner pieces, and I see the corner pieces are here, here, here and here. So you can start building the white layer from any of the corner pieces, but you have to find the one which is the most comfortable for you. So when building the first layer, you will keep the layer on the bottom. Keeping it on the upside will make it a lot less efficient. So you keep it on the bottom and start building the first layer. So you want to preferably find corners that are in the top layer. And if you keep this corner on the bottom like this, then we see that only one corner is in the top layer. But instead, if we choose this corner as our base corner, then we can see 3 corners in the top layer. So this is a very preferable corner. Now you want to start searching for other corners which you can put in these 3 empty slots. So I see the corners here, here and here, and I can start by inserting any of these 3 corners. So now look on the other colors. This corner is orange blue and I see orange right here. So I know that I can insert this corner right here. So there are 2 ways in which I can insert this particular corner. I can insert it either using an R prime like this because the back is not yet solved, or if you are just beginning, then you can do it the easy way by doing U prime R prime for all corners. So you bring the corner underneath the correct spot. This corner needs to go here, so it is right here, and now from here we do U prime R prime. Now I see this corner right here, it has blue and red on it, and the blue one is right here. Again I can do a U2, bring this corner right here and insert it with an R prime or U prime R prime. Now I know that this final corner will definitely go in right here, so I can insert it using 2 ways. I can either rotate and do U prime, L prime, U, L, or if I am facing this side, we can do an R, U, R prime. Same goes for the mirrored one. From this angle, you can do L prime, U prime, L to insert it, or you can rotate and do U prime, R prime to insert it. So while building your first layer, you may even come across a case like this, when you see that the corner you have to insert has white facing towards the top. The previous cases which I showed you had white facing either towards the right, front or left. But in this case, the white faces towards the top. So you can't just solve it using the previous ways like U prime, R prime, because the corner goes in a different way. So when you get a case like this, you can solve it using 2 ways. If this corner is not already solved, then you can keep this on the back and do an R2. But you'll need time to figure out when to do R2 and from where. So from this angle you can do an L2. But this stuff is a lot less intuitive. So from this angle, what you can do is you can do a U2 R prime So that changes the orientation of the corner. And now just insert it using any other ways. So you may even get this case on the left side like this. Again, just do an L prime U2 L and then just insert the corner using the previous ways I showed. So if you have done all of that correctly, you should see that you have solved your first layer. But don't rest right now because the second layer is still left. So for the second layer, you'll need to learn two algorithms. One to solve the yellow side and one to solve the full cube. So to solve the yellow side, there are 7 different cases that you may get from now on. But I'll show you only one algorithm for all the cases. So when you have two dots, then you can do this algorithm R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And you will see that you reduce the dots to either 1 or 0. So now again we keep this dot on the bottom left side so that you hold it in this way. The solved side on the bottom and the dot on the bottom left side. And again do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Again you see we have the same dot. Keep it on the bottom left once more and do the same algorithm R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And you will see that the top side is solved. Now what I just showed you may not always be the case. So you can have two dots, a single dot, no dots or full yellow side solved. So if you get a case with no dots, then you can just repeat the same algorithm. And you see that you have reduced it to another case. So in this case we have two dots. So again repeat the algorithm. Again we find that we have two dots. Just repeat the algorithm. And you see that now we have finally reduced it to this case where we have only one dot. And now we can just do the algorithm from this particular angle with this dot on the bottom left. And you see that we have solved the top side. So if you follow this correctly, then you should hold the cube with the top side and the first layer solved. But if you did not manage to follow it, then I would recommend you go back and watch the video again so that you can reach this point. So after solving the top side, there are basically 3 cases that you may run into. The first case is when the full cube is already solved and you don't need to do another algorithm. The second case is when you see that one full side is solved like this one and you just need to do a single algorithm to solve these two. And the third case is when you see that no side is solved. So I'll be going over each of the following cases right now. So starting with this case, you can recognize this case pretty easily by seeing or doing AUFs like this. And you see that no side is completely solved. So you can hold the cube in any orientation you like and then do this algorithm. So the algorithm goes as follows. So R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. And you see that you have reduced it to this case wherein you have a fully solved side. So now you want to hold the solved side on the back. Just solve the side and hold it on the back and repeat the same algorithm R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. And after AUFing, you will see that your 2x2 is completely solved. So that will be it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. If this video helped you, be sure to like this video, and if you are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe to my channel to keep improving together. Very soon I'll be uploading a video on how to get faster on a 2x2. And if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.